like hide and seek.
Alright, so we're now pulling into Debe here. We see this sign, welcome to Debe. And we're about to stop at Hassan Ali's green shed to get some doubles, because this is the spot in South Trinidad to get anything Indian delicacy, sweet, savory, anything. You can get that here at the green shed in Debe.
Well, thank God, because I'm real hungry, boy.
Might I have one of your finest doubles, please? Everything slight.
Thank you.
Today, you want to learn the technique, the proper technique to eat doubles, buy doubles, man. They stand up and eat technique.
Okay.
Right?
Let's go.
So the first thing is, you see, I have the top bar on top of the chana. Alright, so using this hand, you just scoop in as much chana as you could in this barrel. You fold it like this.
Okay.
Now you're taking your first bite.
Right.
There you go, there you go. Just so you all know, if it's in slight, it's in right. Guys, we are now on Bunsey Trace, heading to the Michel Beach and Mud Volcano. So it's basically like a natural mud spa. Today, we'll be soaking in it up to our necks.
Oh, so we can't dip our whole face?
I mean, you could.
Oh no, I thought you could have.
Get our face mask going. I heard it's good for restoring beauty. And I'm all covered. Maybe
I think you should take a
maybe
dip.
you could.
I think you should take a dip, like.
At the Michel Mud Volcano, and as you can see, we didn't come down all that mud in Bunsey Trace for nothing. This is the real mudding spot. For anyone that wants to do a natural spa kind of treatment, this is the place. And although it has volcano in the name, don't be deterred, because the mud is actually very cool, very refreshing. Alright, so as we swim about in the mud here, if you just lay back, you'll see what I mean by it's very dense, the mud itself. So it keeps your body afloat very easily. You don't really have to try.
Yeah.
Just lay back and you'll see that you can float. And if you take a handful and smell it, you can smell it again. A kind of sulfur smell as well. Smell it? As the gases that coming up here as you see the bubbles. Right, and once we were done making a mess at the Mud Volcano, now it was time to hike down to the beach at La Michel Beach and get a nice little rinse off of some of that mud. That hike from the Mud Volcano is just about half an hour. And here we are on the beach. I'm about to go take a nice rinse off. Let's go. So as we make our way to Kayla, where we will be stopping at the Waterloo Temple in the sea, there is also the Hanuman Statue that is located here in Kayla that is of massive interest. Now that is because this statue is 85 feet tall in the air, and it is the tallest Hanuman statue located in the Western Hemisphere and second tallest located outside of India. The Tataria Yoga Center itself was also built by Sri Ganapathy Swamiji of India back in the late 1940s, and is also of amazing significance because of the Dravidian style Indian architecture. Alright guys, so we've made it here, cleaned off as much as possible, gotten some dry clothes.
Yes.
And now we're standing in the village of Kayla at the temple in the sea. Right?
Yeah.
Now this is one of Trinidad's most historical sites, and it's actually the 17-year plus effort of one religious man who was determined to build his place of worship in no man's land, the sea. Alright?
Okay.
So he actually started with a small pier 300 feet out of the water. Initially it was just at wayside water where he would be working and building the structure.
Wow.
And he did this all on his bicycle.
Wow. What?
Putting big stones and cement on the handlebars of his bicycle all the way out here to work in this water and build what is now known as Temple in the Sea.
Okay.
So we're going to take a closer look and see the history, get a feel of what it took for this one man to build this amazing site.
So let's go.
Let's go. So we're now on the 300-foot pier that it took Sudha Sadhu 17 plus years to construct to this temple in the sea. His original temple was actually built on lands that was owned by Tevyn Gill, the sugar estate.
Right.
And over 3 years of use in this temple, the owners of the land actually decided that he had to demolish this temple. So after refusing to have his initial temple demolished, Sudas actually faced a $500 fine and 14 days in jail. Now upon coming out of jail, he decided he was going to make his temple in a place that was no man's land. So he chose the sea. This entire site was redone in 1995 by the government to commemorate the 150 years of the Indian indentured population coming to Trinidad. This piece on top here is the only original piece from the real temple in the sea. Ourselves quite an adventure today, guys.
Yeah.
Right? What would you say was your favorite part?
I really enjoyed coming to the temple and the sea because we came at sunset, so it's a beautiful view, and we got to learn about a different culture and a different religion.
Definitely, and in Trinidad is a mixing pot, so it's always good to get that cultural diversity going on. And what about you, Kayla?
I actually enjoyed going into the Mud Volcano. It was like a lot of fun, and I felt like, you know, refreshed after.
Well, it is a natural spa, so we got our spa on today, as well as some adventure going.
I'm feeling young, you know?
Correct. So, of course, you know, we have that and more to show you all right here on Tour Trinidad TV. So definitely stay tuned, and we will be back with more adventures. All right, guys? So take care and look out for more Tour Trinidad TV.